Hi guys, I am Preeti and today let's discuss a little bit about spiritual ego. Spiritual ego is a term that I just heard like 8 to 10 years back, and when I heard that I just was thinking what that meant. So then I started researching about it, and these are the little things that I found that yes, that actually prove that there is something that is called a spiritual ego. And if you are anybody who is walking on your spiritual path, if you meditate regularly, if you read spiritual books, if you follow some spiritual guru's teachings, there are chances that you may be caught up. Not necessary that everybody gets caught up, but yes, there are chances that you may be caught up in a spiritual ego phase. And let me tell you one thing, anybody who follows spirituality, they do get caught up into the phase of the spiritual ego at least once in their lifetime. So what it is that is spiritual ego, and how can you recognize that you are under the spell of your spiritual ego? So let's see what are the signs that your spiritual ego is like boosting. It's like really on the play and you don't even know it. You're not even noticing it. So the first thing is you feel that your guru, you may be aware that anybody who is following the spiritual path, doing meditation, doing spiritual practices, you may be having somebody as your idol, your guru, your spiritual mentor, whom you feel you're following, whom you feel you are having full faith on. And you may actually feel that only they are good. Nobody else around, no other spiritual mentors, no any other gurus are not good, only your mentor is good. This also applies for religion. Whatever religion you are following, you feel all the other religions are bad and only your religion is good. Yeah, your God. You feel only your God exists and all the other gods are just fake of other religions. Only your God of your religion, that is the only real one. That is also showing spiritual ego. So if you are practicing, if you are doing some spiritual practices, you may have this awareness that you do gather some spiritual powers while you practice meditation, etc. So when you are aware that you are doing some practices regularly, you are also aware that you may be even acquiring some powers, and you just at times when people piss you off, you may be feeling like throwing them off the grid. You may be feeling like throwing a curse on them or making some ill wish on them such that they suffer. They know that it's not good to mess around with you. If that is the thing that you really strongly feel like doing, throwing energy balls on people, that is also your spiritual ego. You feel that any spiritual subject, let's consider any spiritual subject that you have knowledge about, and you feel you have the best knowledge. Nobody else has understood that subject better than you. It can go on for any subject, because yes, spirituality is like really vast. There are a lot of subjects here, so everybody gets interested in some subject. Maybe you have actually researched a lot on the subject that you are interested in, but maybe because of that, it has made you think that nobody else is as good as you. It's good to have confidence in yourself. It's good to have confidence in your abilities. But it's not good to have the ego that where you feel that you are by far the best. Nobody else comes even close to you. It's not good to think that great about yourself. That is definitely the spiritual ego. Yeah, it's fiddling with your mind. You feel that you have some right over spiritual objects, spiritual books, spiritual learnings, spiritual masters before anybody else does. So if there is any sacred object somewhere, and if everybody has been denied that you cannot touch it, suppose you go close to that thing, you feel that you have some extraordinary right to touch that thing even if everybody else is denied, because you are somebody special, because you are somebody great. You consider others' knowledge about spirituality, about religion, just fake or petty. You just feel that it's not that great. They have not attained anything great. They haven't studied much deeper. But you just still are respecting them just because you are a good human being. See, there's a very fine line that's between both of these, and you try to see from a perspective of an egoistic person and see how a spiritually egoistic person can actually feel and behave. If anybody is giving their opinion about their belief, about their faith, and they are trying to explain philosophically why something is right according to them, you immediately try to bring them down, and then you put on the table your own belief. You put in front of everyone what you believe in is the right thing. You belittle others for not doing any spiritual practices. You belittle others for not meditating, for not having enough spiritual knowledge, for not walking on the path of their purpose. Remember that you also were not aware of the path of purpose at one point in your life. But now, if you know it, somewhere in videos or in books, if you have read about it, you were guided by the universe because it was the right time for you to get that knowledge. When it was not the right time, even you were not aware of it. So that is definitely your ego. If you feel that others are just worthless, if you feel others are just stupid because they are not following, they don't even know what their purpose is. You don't respect others who don't believe in spirituality the way you do, or don't believe in the spiritual guru that you follow, the mentor that you feel is the best. The same thing applies even for religion. If you see that somebody is following a different religion, you actually disrespect them. You don't consider them as respectable because they are not believing in something that you are believing in. You believe that God loves you the most and he loves others a little lesser than what love he has for you. Yeah, see, spiritual ego can actually take you anywhere, to any lengths, and you won't actually realize until you are like falling from a steep slope and just directly hit your face. Okay, so just be very careful. These are just a few points, but I just figured out that these will be the most prominent ones. Yeah, definitely while I was explaining, you may have realized certain other points that you may have observed in yourself or in somebody around you. Let me know in the comments what are those points, and hit the like button if you feel that this video helped you understand what a spiritual ego is. Do share this video with people whom you feel have a spiritual ego. And so thank you so much for watching, and keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. When you click on the bell icon, select all notifications so that you get notified about all the videos that I upload.